How y'all doing? Well, we was up to deer camp this last weekend and we killed some wild hog. So it brings a lot of good meat to the table. Wild hog is really good. It's a lot like your normal pork, but it's a lot leaner. So you gotta be a little bit more careful cooking it. You don't want to dry it out or anything like that. Now I've got one of my favorite recipes for it here. It's kind of like a Hawaiian teriyaki type style. It's really a sweet marinade, and we're going to do that. Use one of these hog shoulders for it. So we're going to do here tonight and go ahead and make this marinade up and let it cool. And we're going to put it on the hog a little later on once it gets colder on the cut up pieces of hog. Let that marinate in the refrigerator overnight. So we can go ahead and get started on making this marinade. Alright, what you'll need first off, you can put your big pot there on the stove. I just got some pineapple chunks here in the juice. Yes, about a 20-ounce can. I got about 3 of these. I'm just going to pour them here in this pot with the juice. I might have to put one more can. Just depends. So we got 3 cans of those pineapple chunks and the juice. I've got some dark sweet cherries pitted. They were in a heavy syrup, but I poured about 3/4 of the syrup out of there. Pour those in there too. And also, we've got some, this is teriyaki sauce. Probably got about ½ a cup in there. Pour that off in there. Might add a little bit more, let you taste it. And I've got this, this Grill Mates sweet and smoky rub. It's really good. It's got paprika, it's got brown sugar, it's got a little hint of cinnamon. It's good for pork, so I got about a cup of it I'm put in there. Go ahead and let this heat up, get it stirred around, and just let it, I'm just bring it to first little boil right there. Let it boil just for about a minute, then I'm gonna cut it off. Alright, so I'll come back to you when it gets to about to boil. Okay, also in this marinade, I almost forgot one of the most important recipes. I've got about a little more than a ½ cup of bourbon. So we can give it some really good flavor. Go ahead and pour that in. And we're going to cook a lot of that alcohol out, but we're going to leave some of it in there. It's going to help to tenderize that meat, really give it a good flavor. Okay, I brought it to a slight boil. Went ahead and tasted it. It tastes good. There was a couple more things I wanted to go ahead and add. Added about a tablespoon of Worcestershire, and I'm going to add just this little, I guess this has about a ½ cup or so of ketchup. Because what's going to happen with this sauce is after the meat's done cooking and everything else, we're going to grind this up, puree this, and we're going to make a sauce out of it for that pork. So it's going to be really, really good. Well, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to let this simmer for about a minute more. I'm just going to go ahead and take it off. Set it up on the counter, let it cool down, and let it cool off in the refrigerator. We're going to pour it over our pork here just in a little while. Alright, as you can see, I got this hog all cut up here. This is just one of the hindquarters of the hog. There's big old hindquarters, so you can't really fit in there. It's still a crock pot with the bone and everything. You can tell how it's a lean meat. It doesn't have as much fat on it as a domesticated hog. Now I've got this it's cherry, pineapple, and bourbon mixture chilled down. I had it in the refrigerator for about an hour and a half. And we go ahead and just pour it over this hog. Be careful not to splash it everywhere. Get it all in there, pineapples and everything else. Alright. Seems pretty full there. Might have put a little bit too much juice. Might take some of that juice out. But that's how you do it. We're going to let it marinate. Almost forgot, there's one more ingredient we want to put in there. And you don't want to put this in there while it's cold. You want to put the juice of a couple of limes. Because that acid and that citrus really is going to get down this meat and make it tender. It will really help us out with the marinade. Plus it'll give it a little flavor. So I'm going to squeeze some lime juice in here. I'm going to stir it about a time or two. Then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator to marinate until the morning. Alright, if you can see now, it's been going for about 10 hours, a little bit longer. It's really gotten tender. It's just falling apart when I'm trying to pull it out of there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the big chunks, the meat, and I'm going to set it right here on this tin foil. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to let it set, just like you would a turkey or anything else that's roast. While I let it set, all those juices get locked in, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start on my gravy. I'm going to start on some rice. So I'm going to go ahead and take out a few pieces that we're going to eat right now for dinner. Let it set wrapped up in this tin foil, and I'm going to start on this gravy. Alright, first step of making this gravy, when I've got that meat out, set it aside and let it cool a little bit, let it set. So go ahead and I'm going to put a little bit of flour in here, a little bit of butter, you know, half and half mixture. Put my little roux maker in here. We're going to make a roux. And I've got about 2 cups of the gravy, or the cooking liquid that I was cooking the pork in. As soon as this turns a little bit darker, we're going to go ahead and mix those together. It's going to make a really good gravy. Alright, that roux is about where I need it. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. We'll put me a little bit of roux into this pot here that I'm going to make the gravy in. And I've got some of this cold stock. Put some of this stock in a little bit by little bit. Just stir it around. So I got about 2 cups of this stock. I'll keep adding that. Add a little bit more of this roux. Just keep on mixing. And I'll keep on mixing in stock and a little bit of roux until I get the thickness that I want. Now, I'll get this gravy just the consistency that I like it. But it's not too thick, not too thin. It's just where it'll maybe coat the back of a spoon really good. It's going to be great over that rice and roast pork. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting this dish together. I'm going to let this gravy sit just for a second off the flame. It's going to thicken up just for a second. And I'm going to get that pork, break it up, and get that rice. Alright, here's what we got. I got some peas here on the side. Got some nice white rice. Cut up some of this real tender pork. Just broke it up. Put this on top of this rice. Just like that. I'll go ahead and serve it with some of this gravy on top. Just good brown gravy, good rich gravy. Made from that pork stock right there. And I'll tell you what, this stuff is good. That's all you need. And I'll tell you what, you'd be surprised how good a wild hog can taste. It's really lean, really flavorful meat. And you know, it's closer almost to beef than pork because it's so lean. But it is really good. I'll tell you what, y'all enjoy and y'all try this recipe. You write me and tell me how much you like it. This is a good one.